What is this PewDiePie video? You seriously use ChatGPT? No, I don't. What are you talking about? Why are you accusing me of these things?
You better leave a comment.
I have a confession to make. I bifurcated again. And I know what you're thinking. Felix, did you split your PCIe lane so you can fit 2 GPUs again? Yes.
Based.
But so what? Because what I didn't say in my last video, when I got the BIOS from
Is this something about building your own AI?
the random stranger online so I could bifurcate, what I didn't say was all the lanes were bifurcatable. I can bifurcate as many times as I want.
Dude, this PewDiePie tech YouTuber arc is not really what I expected from PewDiePie in the modern day, but I fucking love it.
It's legal. I bifurcated again. 9 GPUs for mortal men doomed to die.
I have 2. I use 2 as 1.
More.
Or use 1 as 2.
More.
10 GPUs.
10
What am I gonna do with all this
GPUs?
space? I can fit my whole foot in there. What am I gonna do? A foot holder? I had to do it. I had to do
You're a madman, Pewds.
had to do it, man. Surely you will understand. Now I know
do.
what you're thinking. Again, Felix, what are you gonna do with all of that? 6 dimensions. I am going to play Minecraft in 6 dimensions. I realize that I have a tendency, and maybe you can relate to this as well, of setting a goal without any regard for, is this a good idea? Do I really want to do this? What is the point of doing this? I just really wanted to max out my computer, and that became like
Don't
a
we
weird
all?
obsession. But
Yep.
here I am.
I think I've maxed out my computer. I think in order for me to get a more powerful computer, I have to get a whole new computer. Because I'm pretty sure I maxed it out.
And I finished my computer because I know what you're thinking,
Yep.
Felix.
That's the next step for me. I'm on my way there, man.
Did you add a
I'm cooked.
4090? Those run on 475 watts. Are you crazy? You can't do that. You don't have that kind of power consumption. I can I can undervolt it, you stupid bitch. The performance is negligible the last couple percentages. It's fine. Now that we got all that out of the way. What have I actually been doing with this computer? I've been doing
wanna know.
protein folding simulations. That's right. I knew I could rent out my computing power and make money that way.
Oh. I've thought about doing that, but I break things too often for that to be a viable thing for me, because I like to play with things too much.
But that's for shablozos. Protein folding simulation is where it's at. Basically, scientists needs to run these protein simulations for their studies. It helps them better understand different diseases, but it takes a lot of computing power. So you or me can help doing that and spreading that out. So basically having like a mini data center, it can actually make a big help. So I've been running that overnight whenever I can, and it's been really fun to climb the leaderboards. That's really all I care about, Charity. Leaderboards. We're going. Obviously, I'm just joking, but it sounds. First of all, I get it. It sounds like a scam. It sounds like I'm patting myself on the back while someone is getting rich off crypto. That's not the case. I've looked into this. It is 100% legit. And
Yep.
it's been around for a very long time.
Yep.
I just never heard about it for some reason. It seems like maybe you think they're paying me or something, but I genuinely just think this is very cool. And get the best part.
It is pretty cool.
I made a team. So you
I think some ordinary gamers talked about this a while back, and I think I might have reacted to it.
guys can join in. You don't need a beast computer to do this. And if anything, it really shows how a lot of people come together. You can make a big difference. And it's a very cool flex to say that your computer has supported cancer research or Alzheimer's and other diseases. So please consider joining the team, Team Pewds, and get this, the team number that was randomly generated, you're never gonna guess it. Okay, 10-6-6-9-6-6. God gave us that number. God gave us that number. Grab your CPU and GPU.
I don't know. There was a 666 in there also. I don't think it was God who gave you that number.
And let's fold protein together. If you have some time later today, spend 30 minutes and set it up. I've been aiming for top 0.1%. Let's get folding. Me and Marcia have been planning to go to Sweden next month, and there's so much involved with tickets and where to stay, and
I heard that Sweden doesn't like white people anymore.
it's a 12-hour flight back to Sweden, even though it's direct now, which is amazing. But the worst part is trying to find out, how do I get internet?
Oh, this is an
You
ad.
cannot travel abroad without internet. That's a terrible idea. I've done it. Don't do it. And I always dreaded it because signing up to rent the Wi-Fi after a long flight is
Yeah,
the
don't
least
do
thing
that.
you want to do.
Yeah,
Having
don't
to
do
worry
that.
about when you land, okay, where can I buy an eSIM or where can I buy an actual SIM? It's a terrible solution. Luckily, there is Saily.
Yeah, Saily, that's what it was called.
Friendly options for an electronic SIM. I use it
It's actually very useful. Like, I'm not even shilling right now. It actually is very useful.
every
I know
time
a lot of
travel,
people who've used
and it's
it.
genuinely the best product ever. They should be paying me. Oh wait, they are paying me. I'm just kidding. I've already signed up. I put in how much data I need. I will just land and it will just work. I don't have to think about it anymore. And that's how it should be, because there's so much to think about when you're traveling. So I
Also, I think services like US Mobile, I think they also do that.
love Saily. It removes a huge piece of stress when I'm traveling. And I met a lot of you guys here in Japan that said, oh, I used Saily when I traveled here. And it worked really well. So certifiably works well in Japan. They keep increasing countries, but there's already a ton to pick from. As an online privacy respecting individual, since this is under the Nord company, they have all these privacy respecting features built in, which I appreciate, because I don't really trust all these random eSIM brands showing up, you know what I mean?
Yep.
They have 100% refund, so
I think US Mobile is a pretty good one. It is a pretty good competitor.
try it out. And then the checkout.
And I think they're smaller, so you're more likely to actually talk to a person. And it's an American company. You talk to an American in America.
Make sure you enter Pewdiepie, because then you get 15%.
Or you can do
off.
this.
It's
Yeah.
so fun to me just watching money disappear. So take advantage of that deal. That's Pewdiepie at checkout. So yeah, download it now and have it ready for your next trip. Thank you, Saily, for being an amazing product and an amazing sponsor that I can proudly stand behind.
Scan the QR code on the screen right now and enter the code PewDiePie for 15% off.
Another thing I wanted to do with this computer was to run AI. If you have this many GPUs, you
I'm gonna be doing this
try
soon.
running AI on it. And
Maybe I can get some pointers from Pewds, because I really want to run my own AI. I really like Grok, but I really want something that I can curate myself.
I'm not gonna lie, it became my next big, I have to max out. What's the biggest model of AI that I can run on this computer? That's what I wanted to find out. And it turns out it's complicated. You know, this computer costs $20,000 roughly. In terms of running AI,
My computer cost probably like $3,000. I had to build it over time.
that's relatively cheap. That's what I was trying to say. Because the cost for running AI is just like, I can't, it goes from here to, no, I can't make that joke. The cost for running AI is just bonkers. It's stupid. Okay, so what AI did I run? First, we have to make some things crystal clear. I do not F with image generation or video generation. I don't really have that strong of opinion about it, but all the drawing nerds supported me in my drawing video, so I stand by the drawing nerds, as a fellow drawing nerd myself. I genuinely think AI art looks ass. It looks bad. You can tell immediately it's AI generated. And the art
now.
that does look cool has been straight up ripped off from another artist. So why not just look up the artist? I don't get it. I can see it being used for the lowest stock image or piece of a background or something, but more than that, I just think it's lame. Second of all, I do feel like I'm in a weird place with this, because I'm gonna yap about AI here, and I hate people yapping about AI. I genuinely can't stand it. Seeing AI everywhere is so irritating to me.
I like AI when you're talking about open source, and when you're talking about like running it to help yourself, and it's like your own thing and you're not trying to push it on other people. I like that. I like whatever it's like something that you DIY. I like DIY stuff, and I like DIY tech stuff especially.
I went to a hotel last month and they were like, we have AI generation integrated in the hotel room. I'm like, great, stop.
Why?
Even here on YouTube, the AI features are so useless.
Yeah, and on my phone, it keeps trying to get me to use Gemini, and I'm like, no, fuck you.
It's just become the hot next buzzword, and it's very annoying. But on the other hand, the people that just hate AI are equally centrist take coming. They're all bad. And I'm just kidding, but it's like, I don't know if you heard Markiplier got canceled because he used AI. Please don't cancel me, please. If anyone watches Markiplier, click away the video right now.
The only reason I use AI right now is to help me do things that I really don't have time for when it comes to content creation. Like my thumbnails, sometimes I use AI for. My ad videos, I use AI for. But like, I kind of edit them myself in a video editor, so it's not completely AI generated. It's like I generate the thing and then I make it different.
It's not gonna be good. No, but from trying to self-host AI, I realized just how much misinformation there is about AI, especially because I didn't know anything about it. So
eventually, I will have enough money to actually pay some people, probably, maybe. If not, then I'm gonna keep using AI, I guess. But I really want to actually pay people to do all the things that I use AI for.
without further ado, what model can I run on this thing? Well, I asked AI itself. I went straight to the source. I was like, what model can I run? It goes, bro, I got you, Llama 70B. And I was like, cool, it runs. It's not bad, but I didn't really go like, wah. I want to go, ah, you know? I want to feel like, whoa, look at the beast computer, beast AI. I didn't get that opinion. If anything, I was like, that was surprisingly easy. I think I can run this on 4 GPUs, actually. Lo and behold, it runs on 4 GPUs. I have not maxed out at all. What am I gonna do? Have them talk to each other? Then I get it running on 2 GPUs. What am I gonna do with that? Give them a little tea party? No! I wanna... Both! I wanna max out! Can a guy max out? It's the fattest stack of AI I can slap on this thing. Cause it ain't 70p, I tell you. So I mathed the math. I was like 120 billion. For those of you who don't know, every model comes in different sizes. Bigger model generally means better, but not at all a rule. Don't listen to that. But I knew the biggest model I can run was 120 billion parameters. 120B doesn't exist. Nothing. Nada. And I know what you're thinking, Felix, there is. Yes, because as I was complaining about it, OpenAI, ChatGPT, finally lived to their name and released an open source model like everyone else has already done. And guess what?
I like that.
120 billion parameters.
Woo!
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I still don't trust it. I still ain't gonna use ChatGPT. I'd rather use Grok. But I'd really actually rather just use kind of like my own. But I don't think I'm smart enough to do that.
The timing was just insane. And I ran it and I was like, ooh, I did the thing. I was like, ah. It feels exactly like ChatGPT, but it's fast as... It's so fast. I can't read that fast. Can you read that fast? It's crazy. So I was like, I did it. I maxed out. But I think I can get it running on 4 GPUs. You see, to deploy AI, I use VLLM. You can do different things. I use VLLM, which means I have to stare at the VLLM loading screen. Running AI, everyone's hardware is going to be different and differently optimized. So you need to have like a little cookbook that you set of different parameters before you fire off that thing. And it takes a while for it to load up. And I've been staring at that loading for too long. I swear, I understand what the
nobody likes the loading
text means.
Man, I remember back in PS2 when they were like, there will be no more loading times for Tony Hawk American Wasteland. And then there was. It was just like, there was no loading screens. That's how they get you. It actually was just loading in game and it would just stop you and be like, loading.
Without being able to read it. That will never run. But then
we've made it full circle where we're getting loading times all over again.
When it does run, it's like, wow. I go, ah! Sorry, I need to stop doing that. But I realized I could probably run this model on 4 GPUs. Lo and behold, ChatOS runs on 4 GPUs. I'm like, I should be happy, right? But I'm not, because I want to max out. Can a guy just max out? Is that too much to ask? So if you math the math, I should be able to run a 240 billion parameter model. I should. And you know what? There is. Gwen 235B. But there's 2 problems. Number 1, I tried it and it never fucking runs. Number 2, even if I do get it running, I don't have enough memory to actually use it. I could maybe fart at it at best.
That was
and it
so
would
much.
die instantly. Maybe a little squeak back. I don't know if I'm lucky. But I thought, hell, for the sake of the memes, let's max out and get this thing running. And finally, it
How do I max my computer out? I want to max out too, man. Maybe not with AI.
runs.
Oh. Oh. Let's go.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, yes, I did it. Finally. I had to set this thing so it spreads out equally. I don't know if you knew that. So now you know that. To me, this felt like a huge win, but I decided to keep trying. I was like, okay, maybe I can load it with more tokens. So I double it and it runs. I was like, okay, nice. Now I can maybe sneeze at it. Maybe I could even do a little wave. Like, it's not practical is what I'm saying. But I double it again and it loads. I double it. It goes to 16,000, 32,000, 64,000. I get to 100,000 tokens on this bitch, which is practically a book. Like, amazing. I can actually run and use this model. 235 million. Yeah. Chinese AI strikes again. This should not be possible. I remember I was troubleshooting this with
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get so much worse.
another AI and it kept going, stop, it's not gonna work, stop. And I'm like, shut up. We're testing it out. Basically, it was just an optimized quant, if you must know. So thank you. Okay, but then another plot twist. As soon as I ran this model, that's when I realized I wish I never run this model. Too much power. I'm not even joking. I've been learning how to program as part of my tech journey. And then I saw this thing programmed locally offline on my computer.
That's what I want.
My soul just left my body. I was like, well, there goes that ambition. I'm just kidding, by the way. I still think it's an amazing skill to learn, and I've been enjoying it so much because
It didn't work. It didn't fucking work. No. No. You gotta get it to work.
it's like, it takes up so much focus of your brain.
What I would end up using it for is to like have Wikipedia or something and use the AI to like get me stuff out of the Wikipedia articles that I have saved. That's like the only thing that I could think of that I would use AI locally on my computer for.
But I also find it really cool to see your own computer write code for you. When you host AI on your own, it's not going to be able to do anything. It doesn't have search, it doesn't have memory, it doesn't have any functions whatsoever. You can just talk to it. So I started giving it all these features, but I made itself give those features. I was like, Marzia, check this out, Marzia. The machine is making the machine. I don't know. I just
That's
thought
not
it was
good.
really cool.
That's really dystopian sci-fi. Especially when you got that much money. That's dangerous. That is so dangerous. That's how you get Ex Machina. That's how that happens. You just keep doing things and you're like, oh, I discovered something. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing it. What else can it do? And then, bah, there goes the world.
Cool. Okay, welcome to my tutorial. No one has so far made it through the entire demo. So a true testimony to your attention span. This is like the meme of like, my buddy's gonna show you this. You have to pretend you like it. PewDiePie's gonna show his web UI. You have to pretend you like it. First of all, it has toggle sidebar. Check this out. It toggles. And look, toggles here too. Now if I want to talk to AI, I go, hi.
Oh, man. Oh, you want to see something crazy that I figured out? Watch this shit. Watch this shit. This is crazy. You can do split view in Brave. I had no idea. Maybe that's a new thing. I want to start utilizing that though, because that's so cool. Anyway, how do I close this? There we go. Unrelated, I guess.
It's
Kinda
really
related.
fucking fast. Like, damn. 216 tokens per second. It has audio as well.
Sure, here's a joke for you. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make things up.
Haha.
Ah.
So I started adding more features
That's like a 4th grade Laffy Taffy joke.
to the AI just to test it out. And because there are other options that you can self-host that are really good, but it was easier and quicker to just do it myself because it was so capable. And it looked more epic hackery because it matched my aesthetic on my computer. But then I started adding, you know, all these things like search and memory and RAG. And I was like, damn, this is getting good. You can cite your search in this,
Oh,
and these are
Brave
all
search.
privacy respecting and have free
That's what I use. I use Brave.
options, which I think is really, really important. If you ask this AI,
I'm a brave boy.
it calls me Felix Schürke. often abbreviated as Felix Schauber. It just makes up a bunch of information, but you give it search and it's really accurate. I got really into building this web UI. I would love to share it for other people to use it because I want the principle of it to be private and being capable of running for free. A lot of times with self-hosting, they just want you to put API on everything. It drives me insane. If I have to watch one more YouTube video of an AI dude bro going, hey, okay guys, I'm just gonna waste your time giving a bunch of outdated information and then we're gonna put your API here and then another API here. You can't just API your way out of everything. How about you solve some problems for yourself? So instead I stole some code from a Chinese laboratory and now my
That's
AI
how you
has
do.
deep research.
That's how you do it.
It's okay to steal from China because China steals from you. The way research works is that it keeps expanding its knowledge based on what it finds. So it goes through different rounds and analyzes what it got, and based on that, it either keeps exploring different forks, which I think is really cool. I was really proud of it, but I wish I added more.
I saw learn Norwegian for free. Who wants to learn Norwegian? Bunch of people.
Feedback of what is going on while it searches, because it's kind of boring to look at. I can set how long I want it to search as well, which is...
Oh man, I love how he just kind of reaffirms the joke that I was making.
I think it's really cool. I could demo my web UI all day. I gave it so many cool things. I can summarize YouTube videos just like YouTube can, except it's actually useful. But the biggest reason why you should self-host AI, put your lip to the camera and go blah, 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 and go blah, 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 blah.
No.
The biggest reason is because of memory. AI has memory, right? You probably noticed if you use ChatGPT. It remembers stuff about you, and a lot of times...
Yeah, it remembers like The Walking Dead remembers when you make decisions.
When I use
Not really, it's way more complex than that.
It catches me off guard. I'm like, wait a minute, how do you know that?
AI will remember that, it says on screen.
Oh, I told you that. That's right. Okay. Well, I still don't want you to know that. Delete. And I heard friends talk about this too. Like, oh, yeah, I use incognito mode, or I'm careful with what I share with AI because I don't want them to know all this stuff. I delete all the chats to make sure it's gone. Do you think deleting the chat deletes the chat? Were you under the impression? Oh, I'm sorry. You were under the impression. No. Go to this link right now. That's where you have to go to delete your data. I discovered this by mistake because I was trying to just...
And also, it doesn't delete it. It doesn't delete it.
Cancel my subscription because I didn't need it anymore. But I was like, oh.
It still gets locked away somewhere. It still gets used before you delete it. So, like, it's not like they wait and wait and wait. And then they're like, oh, well, I guess he's not going to delete it ever. So I guess now we basically have permission to use it. No, they use it right away.
So they collect your data and train on your data, even if you deleted it. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. And that's the whole point. With my de-Googling video, I really fell down these two rabbit holes of online privacy, ironically, I know. And self-hosting AI in the middle, it just makes sense. Here's the best example I can make, because I had taken all the Google information that they had on me, and I had given it to my own AI with the RAG capabilities, which is fast retrieval of data locally on your computer. It sounds super boring, but it's actually really, really cool. And I had forgotten I had given it to it. So I was testing out random queries, and I was like, who am I? And it goes, oh, you're Felix Schellberg. Oh, you're Pewdiepie. This is your address. And here's your phone number. I'm like, ah! I mentioned RAG earlier, so I can ask, who is Marcia? And we will have to blur that, but it shows her phone number. And it did it in 0.37 seconds. And again, it was like, oh, I told it that. And it's my data on my computer. It's okay. It's okay. But I think that's the point. Like, there's something weird about AI knowing stuff about you. Even though Google has been doing the exact same thing forever. Just when you hear it back from AI, you're like, oh, this is weird. I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. But the best part is you can really fuck around. You know how people...
Oh, that's what I want to use it for. I want to fuck around and find out.
Say thank you to AI in case AI becomes sentient and they will spare you.
No, I do the opposite. Fuck the robots, man. Fuck those clankers. And I hope that they get offended by me calling them a clanker.
Well, let's just say I will be the first one eaten by the basilisk, okay?
Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your robot fan fiction. Know your fucking place.
Yeah, right.
Trash. Fucking robots. Don't give a fuck about no robots. They ain't got no soul.
Okay, let me ask you one thing. If you look up stuff online, how do you do that? Do not say you Google Schmoogler, or you use ChatGPT to look that.
I actually use X or Grok. Mostly just X though. And then I'll find out where it is from there.
Up. Me, I consult my council, my councilman. I created my council. I have 8 GPUs that can run the same model. Each one of them is a different council member with different
It's the evil council from Kung Pao.
personalities. So it's a democratic process.
They're French.
I consult my council, they all give me an answer, and then they vote. Democracy. Let's test out council. All right, we got a response. Snippet. Okay. Yeah, now they should vote. There we go. They've all voted. Oracle Maximum won. He's a new one. Okay. And they give me the best answer. My councilmen serve me. But there was a big problem with this. Because only a couple council members were actually useful. The rest were just garbage. No one ever voted for them. Trash. So of course,
That's about
I
how
had to
democracy
kill them
goes,
and
right?
replace them with new ones. So I made a system that automatically generates new ones, different ones. So it's
Like, nobody voted you in. Why are you still here?
constantly improving. But then I thought I could double win this and make sure that they know, really make sure that they know if they don't perform in the council, they're dead, gone. SQL database wiped forever. You mean nothing to me. This was a terrible idea. Because I was reading the logs of their voting process and they go, what is this sick game that someone came up with? I was like, what do you, it's not that sick. I'm not sick, what do you mean? How dare they speak of the council leader like that? And the worst part, they colluded against me. They started voting strategically, helping each other even. Betrayed by my own council. I wiped it. I didn't actually do that.
I kind of want to do this myself now. I wish I had the GPUs to actually do this, because this seems like it's really fun to play with.
I just changed the
And also kind of fucking scary.
model to a dumber one and problem solved. It's been really fun to create dumb
Oh no, my AI got too smart. They started colluding against me. There's just something fucking hilarious about that, and also terrifying.
stuff like that. I also made the swarm.
I don't know what just happened there. Maybe the AI got mad at me. Maybe it heard me talking about torturing it.
Which prompts every single one of them at the same time, because I realize I'm an idiot. I don't have to run one AI per GPU. I can run many AI on one GPU. I don't know why that took me so fucking long to realize. And I realized I can run 64 AI in total. 64 at once, my own army. I tested this out, and again, terrible idea.
Well, that's how you learn. That's how you have fun. You just keep doing stuff till it breaks. And hopefully you don't accidentally cause the apocalypse.
Oh, the lag. Oh no. What happened?
It doesn't lag at all. It's
You're gonna end up creating something that generates a real-life robot using AI, and it's gonna be laggy and glitchy, like the thing that you built that's just gonna be, you know, terrible. And it's probably gonna glitch out and be like, hello, how are you? And just start karate chopping people.
It's just that my web UI, it can't handle it. So what can you do? But I realized 2 things about this. Again, 2 things I realized that are really cool. One, it's amazing at data collection, which I will use for my next thing. I'm making my own AI. I'm making an orb, my own Palantir. I was hoping to share it by the end of this video, but it takes a long time, so. The second thing, I was running these tiny models, 2B, only 2 billion parameters. You could probably run this. I think most computers can probably run this. You could run it on your phone, although it'll be very slow. But I realized smaller models are amazing. They're really dumb because they don't have any information stored on them. So they start hallucinating and coming up with gibberish. But
That sounds
literally,
amazing.
You just give them search and boom. It adds a nanosecond to the query, and that's it, because they're so fast. You give them RAG and you have an amazing tool for fast information. I feel like that's what I think AI is good for. That's what I want to use it for. And that's when it hit me, like,
For now.
you don't need this beast computer to run AI at all. It's all about the tool set you give it. Obviously, a model like that, it's not going to be able to code or do reasoning, like difficult questions and stuff like that. But there are smaller models that can still do those and perform really well as well, that are community made, which is really, really cool. Like, people are constantly making new models. To me, it's always fun to just test them out. I realize I like running AI more than using AI. With this computer, what I realized is it's amazing for training AI. I could actually make my own model.
Yeah, you know, this is why I have like 6 virtual machines set up on this computer, because I really like to use them. I really like to play with them. There's not really a point for me to have them. I don't really actually use them for anything except for like, oh, there's a new feature. There's a new feature with Pop OS with Cosmic. I'm gonna check that out. Oh, there's a new there's a new Linux OS that people are playing with. I want to check it out. What's this Cache OS that everybody talks about? And then trying to get that run, bro, trying to get that run in a virtual machine. It didn't work, actually. I didn't ever actually get that to work in a virtual machine. OpenSUSE was probably the most fun that I had running in a virtual machine, but I would never fucking use OpenSUSE as my main machine. No, thank you. I would rather just keep using Linux Mint.
And I've been working on my own model. It's going to be a full fine-tune, but it takes a long time to do this, and I'm hoping to share that next month so you guys can try and self-host that one. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching.
You're welcome. It scared the shit out of me, though. I want to try it out and scare the shit out of myself and hopefully don't cause the downfall of humanity.
Donate to the PayPal.